We're back for another edition of the Barclays Women's Championship show, where this season we get up close and personal with all of the clubs from across the league. Yep, it's going to be incredible, and we're here at Nighthead Performance Centre at Birmingham City. Here's what's coming up on today's show.
Just knowing that we actually have the care from the club and we are actually part of the club because they want us to be, not because we have to have a women's team, just makes a massive difference going in every day.
Oh, the pressure's on. Whoa! Oh, come on! Come on! Yes! Yes! From your perspective, what's next?
WSL, win the WSL, win the Champions League, and then do it all over again.
Yes,
Easy
absolutely.
plan.
That's what we want to hear. We love hearing
Easy
that.
plan.
Yeah. The players are currently out on the pitch, but before we head over there, we're going to join Lucy Quinn, who's currently in the gym rehabbing. Luce?
Hello.
How are we?
Yeah,
you
good,
right? You okay? Lovely to see you.
Hello. Mate, how are you?
Oh.
Yeah, not bad, thanks. Hanging in there.
Yeah, mate, I'm surprised to see you in a boot. What's going on?
Yeah, so basically in the Southampton game before the last international break, yeah, just got a little bit of an injury, rolled my ankle, wanted a little bit of attention, and yeah, here we are.
So, do you know what? It's so interesting. We said today we're really interested to speak to you about this whole process, right? Because I don't think we really get that insight sometimes, you know, the process of picking up the injury to then being on a rehab programme. So, like, what is the step-by-step in that? What actually happens?
To be fair, everything from the club has been like really quick. Since the point that it happened, I think I went for a scan 2 days later, just because we felt like something wasn't quite right. Had a scan early in the morning, had the results by the afternoon, and then I think I went to see a specialist the next day. So obviously I'm in a very privileged position, like I'm a professional, so that's an easier route than a lot of players have. We've all been there, so we all know what that's like. So yeah, obviously the game's in a better place professionally these days. So from that point, saw the specialist, got his opinion, had conversations with the medical staff here about what was best to do, and I decided that surgery was probably the quickest and best route for me. So had surgery a few days after that. So it was a quick turnaround.
And again, like, as you said, now, you know, there's a better infrastructure and all of that stuff, but I think still there is a mentality side of things that no matter what level you're at, to go through an injury, it's tough. So what have you done personally to just stay on top of your mindset and keep positive?
Yeah, no, I agree. Obviously, we want to be playing. It doesn't matter what sport you do or what you're doing. But yeah, when you're taken out of something for an injury, it's really frustrating. And you hear people talk about how lonely it can be. Obviously, all the girls are out on the pitch now, and you're working hard in the gym, doing your rehab, doing everything that you can do. So I've just tried to stay in and around the girls as much as possible. Tried to be positive in the terms that it could be a lot worse. Like, that could have been the end of the season for me, and hopefully it won't be. I'll be back nice and quick. And yeah, I just think taking every day as it comes, there's going to be setbacks, but try and have a laugh, really.
No, I love that. And you did touch on it there, like, in terms of like the players and the girls being around you. How important is that to just have a supportive group?
Yeah, no, really important. They probably don't realise until you're injured, like, how much of a difference it makes. Just being in and around the girls for match day and training, and obviously we all love football for the friendships and the banter, and you don't want to miss out on that. So I think them just getting around me and really helping me and whoever's injured celebrate the small wins is really important.
Amazing. Well, listen, Luce, it's been amazing to catch up with you, and the facilities are unbelievable in a way. So do you fancy giving us a tour a little bit later on? Is that all right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah,
yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
All right, let's do it. We'll see you in a bit.
Okay, see you in a bit.
Beautiful, fresh little day out here. Honestly, just so everyone knows, it's not even cold out. Any excuse for Molly to put that big coat on, she does it. Honestly, it's ridiculous. But anyway, the first team are training ahead of us. We're going to take a look at what they're up to. So it's obviously international break at the minute, so we've got some smaller numbers out there, and also a lighter session due to it being recovery day. Yeah, do you know what? I used to love sessions like this. Same. Just loads of touch on the ball, 2v2, 3v3, and I can't help, any time I see the girls training, it does make me miss it, you know. Oh, of course. I think we always will miss it. It was obviously a big part of our lives, but I've got to say I'm very grateful that we get to cover it now in a different way. Right, well, we're joined by Birmingham City's head coach, Amy Merricks. Amy, talk to us a little bit about what it's been like since joining the club.
Really enjoyable, been through a lot of change. So I've been here for about 6-7 months now. And when I first came in, it looked completely different to what it does now. So enjoyable to see the growth of the club and where we're going and where we're looking to build to.
And Birmingham City was a top WSL club, we know that. And how important is it to get Birmingham City back to where they belong?
So important. It's a club steeped in huge history. So it's important for the community, the club, the fan base, the city. We really want to make them proud. So yeah, we have huge ambitions to take the club back there. But there's obviously a process that goes in hand with that to make sure we get there and we sustain it.
Absolutely. Well, it's going well so far, top of the table. What's the season been like so far this season?
Yeah, it's been really competitive. It's a challenging league. I think every game, and we've seen across all the results, it's pretty crazy, right? So we're under no illusions. It's hard work. But what we keep saying is we have to earn the right. So what we do here day to day is critical to ensuring we get ourselves in the best position.
And how important is it, like that process you speak about, like being patient and also trusting that process that you've put in place?
Yeah, and trusting the work we're doing and building the relationships and the connections between the players and the staff. We've had a lot of new players come in, a lot of new staff. That takes time to gel. It's a lot of information for people to take on. So it's a new style that we're building, and that all takes time. It's a process, but like I said, it's about the foundations, and that's why everything we do now, we get that set in stone and it helps us sustain success for the future.
Love that, love that. And obviously, massive stint at Brighton, where you also work with Hope Powell. You're reunited here at Birmingham City. So how's that been, obviously working with Hope again?
I think it's nice because we both have experience of effectively doing it before. So we know what we need to build, we know exactly what the journey looks like, but we're also not naive to the fact that it's unique to the club and where we are, and the history we have here, like I just said, is huge. So, but working with Hope is great. I think we've got a really good relationship. I think we support each other in different ways. So yeah, it's really good.
You can really feel that vibe as you walk around the training ground, by the way.
Love it.
Proper good energy here, proper good. And in terms of moving forward now, it's a long old season ahead. What are your ambitions for moving forward in the season?
We're taking one game at a time. Like I said, it's a tough season, but look, we've got good momentum at the moment. I think we have to manage each moment. Football is football. There's going to be challenging games, but I think our togetherness is really key, and that's shown in the last few weeks. So we're building on that.
Love it, Amy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right, cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
This is the Barclays Women's Championship show.
Yeah, here we go. She starts our ride, Quinn Stars.
If you're ready, let's go check out the training ground.
Come on in, let's go.
So welcome to the canteen. I got you both a cheeky cup of tea.
Oh, looks after us.
On me, obviously.
I love that. Well, actually, this is probably one of my favourite rooms because we do love our food, don't we?
Oh, God,
love our food. How important is it, right? So for footballers, for professional athletes, how important is it to fuel your body correctly?
Yeah, it's really important. Obviously, everything you do is planned training days that are higher, things that you eat before a game, just so you get the most energy that you can come Sunday or whenever the game is. So for us, this has been massive, just to have a head chef and a chef that travels with us to away games. So big shout out to Alan, because yeah, it is really important.
Go on, Alan. Yes.
Okay, so next on the tour, we've got the analysis room.
Tours with Lucy Quinn, let's do it. All right, look at this. Keep right on. Keep right on.
Chrome.
So how important would you say analysis is to your game, and how many times a week are you in there? Talk to us about it.
Yeah, team analysis is obviously every day of the week. So we prep for like different things that we're working on in that day's training session. And then for me personally, I think it's something that I've only realised as I've gotten older how important it is to really watch yourself back, what you could have done, just see the game in a completely different way than when you were in it. So I also think it's really beneficial for your teammates to have a say on what they think you could have done and help you out and stuff. And the girls always have plenty to say that I can improve on. So yeah, it's really important.
Right, girls, I feel like I've learned enough about the analysis room. Luce, what's next?
We're going to cross the way for the Players' Lounge.
Perfect. Let's go. Players' Lounge, let's go.
Okay, so this is the Players' Lounge.
Cool, lovely space.
Yeah, we enjoy it. Obviously, it's brand new. We've never really had a space like this before. So over here we've got 2 new study pods, we've been calling them. Basically just for girls that need to be bringing their laptop in, maybe they're doing a university course, or we've got a couple of girls that are obviously dual careers as well. So when people are being serious, that's where we'll find them really.
Nice little matching sofa.
Yeah, sofa, yeah, it's a bit big, but yeah, we all get on it. PlayStation, TV, really nice, gets a bit competitive.
Yeah, that's the thing though, I think in a football environment, regardless of what game you're playing, it's so competitive and you don't even mean for it to be sometimes, do you?
Yeah, and this room is really supposed to bring us all together, and currently it's been tearing us apart. But no, obviously it's good because you have those times and memories together, and at the end of the day you end up laughing about it, but it's definitely super competitive.
All right, the pool table, this is what I like to see.
Yeah, the pool table is my favourite bit. I love a bit of pool. Yeah, the pool table's been very popular, to be fair. There's a queue to get on it, even with the staff. The staff love that. Playing on it, so sometimes you've got to put your 50p down, back in the day. I reserve, yeah.
And girls, I spotted it as we came in, the darts boards. Right, well, we can't see a dartboard without having a go, genuinely.
Okay.
So, I reckon what we should do, right, we all have a dart each, and let's just play closest to the bullseye. Right, go on. That's honestly so dramatic, just throw the dart, mate. Put me off.
That's still closer than yours, because I'm inside.
No, I have to get the ref on that, Rose. And I'm about to take the win. Thank you very much.
That's good, to be fair.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
Yes. Thanks, guys. Fair play. Total collection. Right, anyway, moving on from Rosie's win. I actually need a little sit down, girls. Yeah, I haven't stopped.
Want to try out the beanbags?
Would love to. Let's do it. Let's go. You know, you've had such a journey with Birmingham. You know, this club in general, you signed back in 2017, didn't you? You then went and had a break for a couple of seasons, found yourself back here. What was the biggest changes that you've seen from back then to now? It feels like a totally different club.
Yeah, it is, to be fair. Obviously, when I signed in 2017, I was so excited. For me, that was a professional contract that I'd been offered for the first time. But when I look back now, we had nothing. There were barely any cones, bibs, the pitches. We didn't train here. We trained at a local rugby club. So during my time, my few years here, to see where it's at now with just the investment and owners that care, that regularly come and visit us, it's just night and day, and obviously just such a good direction. And it makes me really excited to know that people signing are going to have that same feeling that I had when I first joined the club. So just knowing that we actually have the care from the club and we are actually part of the club because they want us to be, not because we have to have a women's team, just makes a massive difference going in every day.
To also see someone like Hope Powell, who's obviously such an icon in the women's game, now help drive the club forward. How has that been for you as players?
Yeah, to have her come in has actually been really good. Just to work quite closely with her all the time and just see her standards every day is exactly what you'd think it is from the outside. And yeah, just her knowledge and obviously her experience in the game and everything that she's achieved and is really helping us push forward. So probably a good person to let finish off the tour with you guys.
Luce, thank you so much for your tour today. It's been amazing. Thank you very much.
Worries.
Quite a good tour guide, I've got to say.
Thanks.
Good, definitely. Right, let's go and meet Hope. So Hope, this is the final stop on the Birmingham City tour. We've loved it.
The best stop.
The best stop. We have heard it's the best stop, but we can't go into the changing rooms until we reference, this piece of artwork. Talk us through the decision-making process. Why this picture and why here?
To be honest, it wasn't just my decision. I think it was a lot of the staff that have been here before me, which is really nice. So this was the year 2012 when we won the FA Cup. I think it's really nice because it really features some greats of Birmingham. So obviously everybody knows Karen Carney, Emily Westwood, Laura Bassett, Rachel Unit, Keris Harrop. I mean, integral to the club at that time and gone on and had successful England careers and, still current in the game, most of them. And I think it's just a really nice visual celebration of the history and how great this club once was. Right,
so let's head inside the changing rooms. And Hope, we've heard that you've been and played an integral part in the look, the feel of the changing room. So we really want you to show us around.
Yeah, if it's nice, then yes. If it is, then
I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's have a look. Okay, Hope, take it away.
Yeah, I mean, as changing rooms go, it's pretty, I don't know, standard, but I think there are some sort of key essential things that that you'd want the female athlete to have. You've both been players, haven't you? So certainly enough space for all your junk. The drawers, the top and the bottom, and you know, making sure there's enough room. One really kind of simplistic thing, but I think really important to female athletes, is the whole vanity bit where they can, you know, the hair dryers, the tongs.
Don't mind that.
And then obviously the hot and cold baths, which is absolutely essential, part of the recovery process, and being able to have that space rather than everybody in there, you've got that singular space for yourself.
Yeah, honestly, I know you said there about it being basic things, but honestly, it's got a real feel to it, hasn't it? It's like you walk in and it does take your breath away a little bit. You know, this being at the training ground, this kind of changing room, unheard of really. So, yeah, the club's done an amazing job. And Hope, when you put this vision on a bit of paper, do you feel like the club's really brought it to life the way you wanted it to be brought? Yeah,
I mean, I think one of the reasons why, you know, obviously I was brought into the club is because I've had the privilege of having done it before with England and with Brighton. So my experience tells me, in consultation with players and what's available, that, you know, this sort of environment works. It's all geared to high-performing athletes, and that's what we're striving for. So we've got to make the basics function very, very well, so that really the athlete doesn't have an excuse, a reason why not to. You know, there's no reason. You've had the tour, so, you know, and that's part of the longer term plan. Yeah, absolutely. And to be honest, we've been absolutely blown away by the environment created here. And we spoke about it, just even like the energy of the players in and around the training ground. It's been absolutely incredible to be a part of that today. How important is environment to a player's performance? I think for me it's very key. I think culture, environment, behaviours. I think if you can get that right and you can bring everybody together and everybody harnessing the same values and beliefs, I think it adds a huge percentage to how people perform on the pitch, how they collaborate and how they deliver. How important is getting the right people in? I mean, you know, I have to give credit to the people that were here a long time before me who, you know, were able to keep the club afloat and, you know, functioning and managed to do some really incredible things. I think the fact that new owners have come in, there's been you know, a real injection of cash and support in the women's game, which has allowed us to put people in place which we didn't have before. We've heard about the ambition, we've heard from players, the staff, about what direction this football club's going in. But from your perspective, what's next? WSL. WSL. Stay in the WSL, win the WSL, win the Champions League, and then do it all over again. Yes, easy plan. That's what we want to hear. We love hearing that. Easy plan. Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for your time today. Thanks for coming in. Well, we've heard about some magic moments that are happening here at Birmingham City, but here's a few more magic moments that have been happening across the Barclays Women's Championship.
Here come Durham with head ball from long range. What a save by Soper.
And it's Kitching leading the charge for Sunderland. Driving forward, Kitching, and going for goal and scoring. What a strike from Katie Kitching.
Here's Foster. What a shot. On her full championship debut.
Now Southampton racing forward. Rowe gives it to Palmer. Oh, brilliant! Goodwin's coming forward now for London City Lionesses. Options in the box. It's back to Goodwin, who curls one in, and that's a fantastic finish. Her 7th league goal of the season.
To give Portsmouth an awful lot of credit here, the way that they've kept on fighting. It's long for Dent. It's Lily Dent! What a moment for the teenager! And Portsmouth with their first ever championship points.
Catch the Barclays Women's Championship show on YouTube now.
Our time is nearly up here at Birmingham City, but of course we squeezed in time for a little game of our own. Yep, and it wouldn't be the championship show without a classic game of Mollie versus Rosie, and as everyone knows, I'm 2-1 up. All right, Rose, stop going on about it all the time, and not for long, because this is a classic game of the Crossbar Challenge. I mean it though, I genuinely do need to win. Yeah. So try your best, yeah. All right. It's Mollie, yeah? Mollie. See, Mollie's good.
Yeah.
See, Mollie's good.
Yeah. Team Mollie.
Stay on your toes.
Mollie.
Look, these are going cold. All right, we feeling good about today? Yeah? Confident?
Yeah.
All right, let's get going. Oh, the pressure's on. Whoa! Oh, come on! Yes! Wait. Oh, sweat! We go again! Oh! Yes! All right, perfect. Who's up next? Right, come on. Oh, it's not bad. Oh, no. Don't count. Come on. Oh, it's not bad. Come on. Oh no! All right, that's fine. Too good. Oh, okay. It's all right. Come on, give me some. We're 2-0 up, right? I'd like to get this just to annoy Rosie. I know I've already got the win. Just want to say these aren't my boots, yeah? Oh my God, that's so bad! It's so bad, it can't get worse! Right, I have lost, but if I score this, I'm making up my own rules and it means I get 2 points, okay? If I get this, can I get 2 points and then we play deadlock, yeah? No chance. No chance. Oh, by the way, these are a size and a half too big for me, okay? No one cares. A size and a half too big. Oh my gosh! It's a bit embarrassing. We've done it. Mollie, yeah! I actually did want to give Mollie the win this week because it gets boring when I'm winning too much. So I thought, actually, give her the win now, and then next week it will be a little bit more interesting. So that's the theory behind that one, okay? Thanks so much, guys. What an unbelievable day, by the way. Lucy Quinn's tours were up there, but also just hearing from, the players, the staff, about the mission that you feel like Birmingham City women are on, and I feel part of it. Absolutely, everyone's very much aligned in this environment and at this football club, and I've had an incredible day. And make sure that you keep an eye on the Barclays Women's Championship YouTube channel for all of the latest content and highlights. We'll see you next time.